apparently I've got to film it vertically. I'm a little bit early, so I do apologise. But I'm just walking down the alternative lane towards where the Range Rover was discovered. I've already done this once for a video that I'll put out tomorrow. Yeah, it's pretty mad down here. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, we won't kick off properly till about 8 o'clock, as that's the advertised time that I said I was going to start the stream. So I thought I'd just record this part anyway. So in case you don't know what this is, or you're new to this case, this is the Essex boys case. 3 guys were found shot dead in a Range Rover back in 1995. It's probably one of the most popular cases in this country, actually. Or has been over the last, I don't know, 20 to 30 years. Oh, we've got some viewers. Good evening. I've never done one of these. Who's this? Roy Newport. Welcome to you. I've never done a live one like this. I'm always in my bedroom. But we're outside. We're out in the bloody dark. Oh dear, I'm a madman, I must be. I've got my trusty sidekick with me though, so can't all be bad. Aren't you scared? No, to be honest, no, I'm not really that scared. This is literally the second time I've been down here tonight. The first time I recorded a video that I'll put out tomorrow, which was quite funny. It's just a bloody mud everywhere, man. It's a joke. But let me know if you can hear me all right. As I say, I've never done one of these before. I've usually done them at home with a mic and everything. So I think tonight's going to be a pretty cool stream. It's going to be a little bit different to what we normally do. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully it passes without incident. Right, Roy, what's he saying here? Look, the torch ain't going to pack in, mate. I've got one of those head torches. I look like something from the Ghostbusters. Oh dear. I'll tell you, the only thing that's wrong with me is that I've had this like flu type thing since before Christmas, which has affected my breathing a little bit. But other than that, all is well. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this though. Jesus, man. All right, let's just catch up. The ghost of the Essex boys. LWD. Yeah, I don't know what happened to LWD's channel. He does have a habit of coming and going, doesn't he? So maybe it's just a little break for him for a bit. What are the settings I can do on here? Let's have a quick look. Glow, pop, beam, normal. What's normal? Can I do that? Glow. Ooh. Right, here we go. My dog's about 500 yards ahead now, so I am truly on my own. But anyway, it's funny because I've got wellies in the car. Did I put them on? Nah, of course I didn't. I'll show you how dark it is in a minute. Well, obviously you know how dark it is, but a little bit of 90s clubland here. Oops, 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 oops. There we go. That's literally what it's like. Shit, I better put it back on. That is quite scary. But yeah, I got one of these head torches off Amazon. It's the bee's knees, cat's pajamas, as long as it doesn't run out. Because if it does, then yeah, we're screwed. Teresa, welcome to you. Larry Jimbob. Who's that hiding in the bush? Yeah, this isn't a very wise idea, is it really? It really isn't. But like I say, I've already been down here once. And it's all good. It was all good earlier anyway. I was just a little bit worried that the farmers might think I'm poaching the pheasants, you know what I mean? So that was the only thing I was worried about. Like, who the hell is that walking around our farm with a massive torch on his head? But no, I've had no problems. It's all been fine. But yeah, I thought I'd do something a little bit different tonight, rather than just be stuck indoors using the mic and whatever. I thought we'd just mix it up a little bit. And as I'm here for New Year's and all that, I thought, why not? Let's just take a chance. And I haven't done one of these live streams for ages. I haven't done any Essex Boys content for quite a while, so I thought I'd treat you. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well. It always helps. Thank you to Essex True Crime for moderating this evening. I believe he's got a new video coming out tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. New information by all accounts, so do check it out. What's this? Try and catch up with a chat here. Hang on. Oh, top chat, live chat. Oh, here we go. I'm in Rettendon, Johnny boy. Yeah. I'm in Rettendon. I'm on Workhouse Lane, the longer part of it. You see those lights in the distance? That's Rettendon Hall. The annoying thing is though, is I came down here earlier and there's like a little bench that just looks right at where the Range Rover was parked. So I thought, oh, that's all right. I'll sit there and chat away to you guys. And they've put 2 bloody flower pots on it. So I thought I'll have to move them when I get back. I'll have to move them so I can have a little sit down, you know what I mean? Taking the scenery. Anyway, yeah, see, this is fine. You know, all is good. We're getting right near to the start of the actual lane now, where the Range Rover was discovered. Keep your messages coming. I'm trying to catch up as I go. I'm trying to look where I'm going and read the chat at the same time. So, but yeah, as I say, do give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Much appreciated. What is he eating? Get off of that. Dirty bugger. Get off. Get off. Probably got any fox crap. Right, here we go. So yeah, we're not going to kick it off properly till 8 because, as I say, I did advertise it for 8 o'clock. Now I'm going to walk up to that part, up to the main road a little bit. And yeah, come back down and chat with you guys. See up there, that's Rettendon Hall. The house that overlooks, I thought I just saw a bloody fox then or something. It's funny though, there's people that have been here and they always say, oh yeah, I feel like a disturbance in the forces or whatever you call it. But I just don't feel anything when I'm here, it's weird. The only time that I felt anything sort of made me feel a little bit eerie is when I came down here that time. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I came down here without a torch. And the only bit that sort of bothered me was walking back up the little lane. The first part of it just felt a little bit weird. But, you know, standing right here, this is like where the Range Rover was, around here sort of area. But yeah, I just don't get any vibes at all like when I'm here. It's weird. Ryan still thinks Jiggins did it. Jiggins is going to be after me in a minute when I move his flower pots. Even if I will put them back though, obviously. Oh no, the Range Rover was here, wasn't it? It's here. This is where it was. Sorry. So yeah, and now this place is welcome to the Living Memorial Rettendon, Operation Sweet Pea. Remember, freedom has a price. Harvey, come here. So you see what I mean? Look, this was my bench. And we now have flowers here. So I'm going to have to just move these. Just bear with me a second. Just bear with me, guys. Oh, I just have to move one. There you go. There we go. Sorted. Who are the Essex boys? Yeah, so you're probably best to... I know I've got a lot of new subscribers via the Delphi murders and stuff like that. So you're probably best to Google like the Essex boys case or the Rettendon murders. Basically, it's 3 guys who were found shot dead in a Range Rover, just where my torch is shining there, back in 1995. Yeah, and as I said earlier, in this country, it was a huge case. It was on every front page. It was, yeah, really big news for this country. I know in America and other places, that sort of stuff is more commonplace. But for 3 guys to be found shot dead by a shotgun in a Range Rover, it was quite a landmark case in this country at the time. The 2 guys that got convicted of it have always protested their innocence. One of their friends turned supergrass and said he was the getaway driver that night, and that's how they got put away. Yeah, the case is fascinating. The case is actually, yeah, really interesting. Whew, God, I should have bought some gloves with me. Jesus, gonna get frostbite. Right, cheers, JJ. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, I've got about 300 videos. Got about 300 videos on the Essex boys case on my channel. I think another thing that's quite interesting about it is that in this country, case files and stuff don't get released to the public. Like in America, you get so much information on the cases released out into the public domain. But in this country, you don't get that. But there was a website that was created after the murders, and a lot of the eyewitness statements, all the crime scene photographs, the autopsy photographs, all that stuff was leaked online. And I think that's what also makes it a lot different to many other cases, particularly in this country, is that you have a lot of the information that you don't have, you know, in normal cases in this country, because all that sort of stuff is hidden from the public most of the time. No, I'm not lamping. No. I've already. I'm just waiting for Mr. Fearball to turn up, but he's not about at the moment. So but I don't know where my dog's gone. Actually, better keep an eye on him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hopefully he doesn't go too far. Oh, God. Right, hang on. I'm missing the bloody messages here. Let's just re-angle my torch as well. Hang on. Put it upwards a little bit. There we go. Right. Okay. No, I won't be leaving any DNA around, don't worry. Let's try... what have they got here? How do I get the bloody messages? Live chat. Oh, here we go. Any doggers? No doggers about. I did mention some doggers on the video earlier that I recorded. Let's have a look here. Just going to catch up with some of the chat. Is the gate still in the same place? No, the gate is long gone. And I think that's part of it, really. When you come here, when you visit it, it just doesn't feel like how you expect it to. Like you can imagine the first time I came here, I was so excited, just thinking, oh my God, it's going to be crazy going there and just, you know, being in that place and having known so much about it before I got here. And then actually turning up, yeah, just didn't feel anything at all, just nothing. Like you almost have to almost have to look at the trees to work out where the Range Rover was, because the lane's been widened so much over the years. It's just completely unrecognisable. Yeah, that's the thing. I love making content on the Essex Boys stuff, but it's just like I've done 300 videos. There's not much more. There just isn't much more for me to talk about. I mean, I can't. You know, there's only so much you can talk about in there regarding one case. At some point, it's got to have like not an ending, but you've got to wait for something new to happen, I suppose. And I think that's partly the reason why I'm looking at the Delphi case, because it's a current active case, and it's actually, yeah, it's just a really, really interesting case, that one. Really, really interesting. Cheers, Ryan, me old son. Shirley's here. She's got the memo. Well, kind of. It says 8 p.m, but, you know, I couldn't wait. I was too excited. I had to go live a bit earlier. So we're going to wait. I don't know what time it is now. Hang on. Ugh, hang on a minute. Can't see the bloody time on here. Let's just have a look. Hang on. And then later on, we're probably going to take a little drive. What is it? 7:45. I'm going to take a little drive later on. Probably going to go to that little car park where they found those shotgun parts or whatever, and the number plates. And then we might just drive into the lane, not drive into it because there's actually a gate blocking it, but come across the lane as the Range Rover would have done. That's probably what I'm going to do. And obviously we've got to walk back towards the wheat sheaf as well. Let's have a look here. Larry Jim Bob. If you head back, this bloody thing. Excuse me. If you head back towards where you entered the lane, on the right hand side, you used to be able to cut through from lane to field. I believe that the shooter could have hidden there in the... Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'm going to do. So later on, I'm going to also go into that field over there, where it's possible that the shooter was hiding. Because I know that a lot of people think he was over in this hedgerow, but I'm going to show you a little cut-in into this field here, and we'll have a little look at of what that sort of positioning would have been like for when the Range Rover came down the lane. We'll have a little look at that later. But can you imagine just being here on that night? Let me just turn my torch off a minute. I'm going to give you a little bit of 90s clubland. Hang on. There we go. Right, let's turn it off. There's enough pissing about. It's got a red mode as well, look. In case you want to get, a bit down and dirty. Right. Yeah, just imagine, being there that night. You would have heard the cars going past. Oh, I just wonder, and I think this is like what I've always thought about Steele and Womes being the shooters. Like, can you imagine if Jack Womes was down here? He's never killed anybody. The adrenaline running through his veins, how fucking cold it would have been. It was bloody sub-zero down here that night, like freezing cold. And I just don't know. I just don't believe they could have done it in the way it was done. It just doesn't make any sense. I just can't imagine waiting down here for that Range Rover thinking when they turn up, they're dead. They're going to get it. It's just, yeah, it's quite weird. Anyway, let's put the lights back on, shall we? Get a little bit spooked out. There we go. A little bit of story time for you there. Let's catch up with the chat anyway. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Do you think they arrested the right people? I don't think they arrested the people who actually pulled the trigger. I don't know if Womes still had any knowledge of what was going to happen that night, but I just don't think, with the way that they were found and it was just so clean and professional, it's always given me doubts that it was them that actually pulled the trigger. And I can't imagine being a relatively average guy laying in those bushes over there in the freezing cold, having to do that and managing to pull it off so precisely. Really, there's only one missed shot out of all of that, and that's the one that goes over the top of Tate's head because he fired from a bit of a distance when he was already incapacitated. But when you look at how the shooting took place, it was quite methodical, and I'm not sure someone would have the presence of mind to do that if they weren't experienced in it. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because clearly what happened... Oh, bloody hell, I nearly shit myself then. I thought I could hear footsteps and it's his bloody tail. Jesus Christ, man. Trying to kill me. Look, even he's scared, look. Bloody terrified. What was I saying? The way that it was carried out, it appears that like a series of shots were fired straight away, like 3 shots or whatever, to incapacitate them. And then the killer had the presence of mind to then walk around the front of the Range Rover in a fairly, like a calm fashion, aim at Tate's head, fire again. It's not like he's gone berserk, like the door's open, he's like firing loads of rounds, as you would expect possibly someone would do if they're overwhelmed by the situation and they're thinking, it's dark, we just need to get this done, we need to get out of here. But there's a presence of mind, I think, with this shooting, which tells me that it's, as I say, someone who may be experienced in it or someone who's killed before, possibly. The Harvester, yeah, look at him with his new collar. I got this today just to, keep him safe. It's so funny because I recorded a video earlier. I recorded a video coming down here in the dark, which I'll upload tomorrow. And when I got back to the car, I thought I'll just charge my phone up for a little bit. Just charge my phone up and my head torch. And he fell asleep in the bloody back of the car. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't think the shit was a rookie either, Larry. I'm just going to scroll back. How are you anyway, Shirley? I haven't heard from you for ages. Mel is in the house. Mel is in the house. God, my bloody left hand is freezing. Narrator, please leave a flower by the tree so I can find it tomorrow. Do you live nearby, Joe? I'll do that for you if you want. I don't know if Mr. Theobald would like me to take his, what are they bloody called? Violets? No, I better not do that. I'm always very respectful when I come here, so, let's not change it. I'll leave you something. I'll leave you something by the tree. You can come and collect it and then put a picture online and show me. You recorded the doggers? No. Let's have a look here. Thank you, James. Awesome live this. Yeah, I thought, as I say, thought I'd do something a little bit different. Do a bit different tonight. We're usually indoors with a mic. I thought, you know what? I'm going to go out in the cold. I'm going to walk that alternative lane in the dark on my own. Well, I'm not really on my own, am I? Because I've got a dog with me. But as I said earlier in my video that I recorded, he'd be about as much use in a fight as a flump. So, you know what I mean? You just lick him to death. I think he's quite spooked. Look, he's looking over there. He's thinking he can pick up the paranormal vibes. We'll need to know where to park, Joe again. Yeah, so that restaurant, where the wheat sheaf is or was or whatever, that's now changed names. If you put in it's called Taz, like the Tasmanian Devil. If you put in Taz Restaurant, Rettendon, and just park in that car park, and if you've got some wellies, actually no, don't do that. Right, just put in White House Farm, Rettendon. Go past the farm, and then on the left-hand side, there's a big lay-by. That's the shortest way to park, and then just walk back past the farm. You'll see in a little while, there's like a 40-mile-an-hour sign, and that's where the lane entrance is. That's probably the easiest way to do it, and the closest. It's quite funny, though. I always look down this way, because back when you look at the original crime scene photographs, I'll answer that in a minute, Teresa. Back with the original crime scene photographs, obviously the lock gate was sort of there, and then it goes round, doesn't it? And that sort of heads to the little forest. There's a little forest over there in the fishing lakes, and I always wonder if that's where they were intending to go, towards the fishing lakes and those little foresty parts down there. When I came here originally, that's quite a funny story actually. The first time I ever came here, I got lost. So I came all the way down here. I walked all the way along there, all the way down that path, went through a gate, and I ended up by the fishing lake. And, oh shit, there's a bloody car over there, look. Oh no, it's Mr. Theobald. Shit. Is that a car? I don't know what it is. If I get arrested, guys. It was nice knowing you. Anyway, back to the story. And I actually got lost over here for about an hour and a half. I can't believe I got lost over here. It's the most simple bloody place to walk. But I got lost for about an hour and a half. And on my walk past this point, Mr. Theobald was in that ditch just there where my torch is. And I'd done this massive loop somehow all around the fields. And I'd come back from behind him. And then, this was about an hour and a half later. And he was still in the ditch doing some work, widening it or whatever. And he just looked at me like, how the hell did you get behind me? Like, I'd been gone for about an hour. And he obviously didn't realise that I'd got completely lost and nearly cried. Anyway, let's catch up with this chat. The bloody chat just keeps disappearing. Lucy Let Me videos. Yeah, they were very difficult because what I was doing originally, Teresa, is I was using the live reporting from the crime scene, from the court. And it started becoming really sporadic. Some days they would be there in the court, they'd have a full transcript of what was going on, which I was narrating and then putting into a video. And then some days they just wouldn't turn up. So I'd have to use a newspaper report. And then obviously the Delphi arrest happened. So I started covering that. And because it takes so long to actually make the videos, I have to kind of prioritise the stuff that's happening. So I thought to myself, with the Lucy Letby stuff, I'm just going to wait. Because it's like a six-month trial, I'm going to jump back into it probably about a month before it concludes, because it's not going to conclude until March. So I'm planning on doing that. It's certainly a case that I want to continue to follow. But as I say, with the sporadic live reporting from the court, just made it really difficult. Really, really difficult. Anyway, let's catch up with the chat here a minute. Oh my God, my fingers are killing me. What are you laughing at, Charmaine? Hopefully I've pronounced your name right. So much risk killing them at 7 p.m. Not really. Not really when you think about it. When you think about the normal comings and goings of this place at 7 p.m. on a Wednesday night, the last person through the gate is about 5 o'clock. It's pitch black. There's no one here. No, there's no one to see it happening apart from them up there. But they're not going to see anything, are they? Because it's dark. And they're used to hearing shotguns finishing at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock or even 3 o'clock, whatever. Very, very well thought out when you think about it. Very well thought out if it was done at 7. Oh shit, there's a bloody car coming. Oh shit. We're in trouble, guys. Mr. Fearbald. Oh no, if he speaks to me. Oh God, I'll have... Right, just pray for me, guys. It could be the police. I could be getting arrested. Oh no, I'm actually shitting myself. Oh dear. It could be the end. Jump in the bush. He's gone past. Oh fuck me. He's probably thinking, shall I get out and have a word with him? Oh dear. I would just say, I'm just doing a live stream or just recording a video. He's probably saying that bastard's moved my flowers. Oh God. Actually, it's probably someone from the fishing syndicate, isn't it? I can't believe all the times I've been down here, I've never been seen by anybody. Tonight was the night, wasn't it? Tonight was the night. Who's sent me through a donation? Let's have a look here. I can't bloody tell. I've got a £2. Is that a super chat or something? Hang on. Hang on. Super chat. Is that it? Russian Bear. Thank you for your £2. Yeah, if you want to support the stream tonight, guys, you can do that by the super chat or the stickies, whatever you call it, in the chat box. It'd be much appreciated. But hopefully I'm going to keep this going for a bit. I'm hoping we can do 2 hours. Can we do 2 hours? I don't know. We've only done bloody 27 minutes. I think 2 hours might be a little bit too much, but I'll try. I'll try my best. I wonder who that was though. Someone with a private number plate driving like a Range Rover type vehicle. Maybe it's a sign. It's Tucker, Tate and Rolf 2023, baby, or 2022. Anyway, how was your Christmas, everybody? Hope you all had a wonderful time. You might cry before it's 2 hours. I'm not going to cry. Look, I'm fine here on my own. As long as no cars turn up, it's all good. I'm not going to be here for 2 hours, though. I'm going to be getting in the car at some point and driving somewhere. Let's have a look here. Oh, JJ, recently found your channel. Really enjoy your take on it. Yeah, the Delphi case. Yeah, I really want to do some live streams on the Delphi case as well. I'm quite close to that analysis of a crime with CD. That guy. I chat to him quite a lot on WhatsApp and stuff. And we're going to get together and do a live stream together at some point. Because, yeah, that case is just really interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's have a look here. You're not on your own, are you? Got your guard on? Yeah, look. This is a killing machine. You know what I'm saying? This is a killing machine. Look. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Oh, he's not listening, is he? Look. He's so loving. He's just like the best dog ever. Yeah, it wouldn't be much good if anyone come to attack me, would it really? Let's be honest. I was away, just back today. Was that a song? Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Hannah S, welcome to you. Let's say a few hellos. We haven't done that. Mel, welcome to you. Larry Jimbob and Newbie here in the house. Talking to myself for a laugh. Well, I kind of am, really. Yeah, I could have made a run for it then, but I think it's a bit obvious. I've got this massive torch on my head. It's not exactly, I'm not exactly camouflaged or anything. Let's have a look at some light mode, shall we? Oh, no, it's still on the 90s Clubland. Let's have a little bit of red. A little bit of Red Shoes Diaries. Let's have a look here. Billy, welcome to you. Welcome to you. Escort, welcome to you. I do look like a miner. It is quite bloody dark, actually, with that red one on. All right, let's go rogue. We're going night vision mode now. The only thing is, when you haven't got a torch on and you hear these weird noises about, It is a little bit spooky. Like I say though, I've always been I wouldn't say I'm like a massive believer in the paranormal or whatever, but I've always been open to the idea of it all, you know? But like I say, just being here, I've never really picked up any vibes, you know what I mean? Bill, welcome to you, Bill. Thank you for all your work on this case, and thank you for your $2, I'm €2. Christ, €2. Yeah, thank you for your super chat, Bill. Much appreciated, and glad you are enjoying the content. Let's have a look here. So that's another funny story. So I don't know if you know Karen. So Karen is a long time viewer of the channel. She's not actually very well at the moment. But one Christmas Eve, we came down here in the dark without a torch, with nothing, no wellies, nothing. We walked the whole alternative lane, and we had a ghost app. And we stood here for about 10 minutes trying to get some words. And we got one word, and it happened about 2 minutes into it. It just said blood, and that was it. Never got anything else. We stood there for about 10 minutes trying to get other responses, got nothing. But yeah, blood. Weird. And fair to say, I'll be honest, I did shit myself. Just briefly. Anyway, let's catch up with the chat. I love doing these live streams. I should do more of these, really. It's Harvey the dog. Yeah, look, he's chilling out now. He's on guard dog duties. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Does anyone just see those three ghostly figures? Yeah, it's funny though. When I walked down that alternative lane, there was like 2 occasions where I did feel that there was something behind me, but there wasn't. It was just Harvey. Let's have a look at the moon. Let's have a little walk anyway. I tell you what, I think I've got frostbite on my left hand. I really should have bought some gloves with me, shouldn't I? Have we reached 8 o'clock yet? Anyway, let's have a look at the time. Oh, we have. Right, so we're going to walk now to the start of the lane. This is where the fun begins. Is this bloody camera going to focus? There we go. What do these other things do? Oh, look at this. Look. Just going to... Oh, look at this. Look. Christ. Bubbles. No, not that. Hang on. Dance party. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Tucker Tate and Rolf. Disco version. Oh, Christ. Hang on a minute. Pop normal. There we go. Here we go. We've got normal back now. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. Oh, God. I'm going to hell, aren't I? Let's be honest. I'm going to hell. They probably would appreciate that anyway. They were there listening to their Janet Jackson that night. You know, all was well until it wasn't. And then, yeah. Anyway, Harv is wondering what's going on. I'm wondering what's going on. My left hand is wondering what's going on. It's absolutely freezing. But yeah, we're going to walk up to the start of the lane now. Show you where Darren Nichols would have parked on that fateful evening. And at some point, we're going to walk back to the car, and we're going to go on a little drive. We're going to go to where Darren Nichols said he parked up, because that's obviously just down the road. And maybe that little car park where they found the shotgun bits and bobs. I'm not looking forward to walking all the way back up that alternative lane. That'll be the that'll be the third time I've bloody walked it this evening. Harvey, this way. Harvey, you're not going into White House Farm. They'll cut you up. This way. He's bloody deaf, isn't he? Harvey, this way. Right, so for many people who haven't been here before, that was me, that wasn't a ghost. I've always said this part of the lane is the most interesting. Out of all the whole place, I just find this bit the most interesting because it hasn't changed. It's still very much how it was back in 1995. I've also got to say that, thanks to Essex True Crime for moderating the chat tonight. Much appreciated. And he's got a new video coming out tomorrow with some new information, apparently. So do check it out. As you can see up there, Rettendon Hall. Oh, not a bad place to live, is it? Right, let's catch up with Harvey. Make sure he's not directing traffic. He might be, actually. He's obviously quite far ahead. Right, I'm going to catch up with the chat in a minute. Just bear with me. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, it's just... I'll tell you what, you do get a bit of a weird you do get a bit of a weird feeling at this part. I don't know what it is. It's the only part that makes me feel a little bit uneasy. Even that alternative lane doesn't bother me really, to be honest. Just something about this bit. But I think what we'll do later is we'll pull in not as if we were a Range Rover, but it's quite interesting when you actually pull off the main road as if you're going down here, especially at night time, because it's really the only thing that you can imagine. Because as I say, this place has changed so much over the years. Just pulling down onto here, excuse me, is really like the closest you can get to what happened that night, or trying to not reenact it, but yeah, trying to replicate it, I suppose. Right, so as you can see, you've got the main road. So Joe, if you're coming here tomorrow or whenever, just look for that 40-mile-an-hour sign. Just there, which my torch is, there we go. Just look for that. And that's the lane entrance. And this little spot here, where I'm stood, is supposedly where Darren Nichols was parked and the gunman got out of the car. So they pulled in off this main road, and the car was turned around here. And by all accounts, Jack Holmes got out of the car, got a sausage-shaped bag and a coat from the back. It's like bloody reading Blogs 19, isn't it? And headed down towards the crime scene. But yeah, this little turning here, by all accounts, was where Darren Nichols pulled in and then pulled out again. Sounds like a bloody sex scene, doesn't it? I've got to stop saying that. Right, anyway, let's go back. And actually, this is also known as a lover's lane for all of you dogging enthusiasts out there. Back in the day, back in the 70s, when you probably had your Ford Cortina or something, you'd pop down here with your missus of a summer's evening, maybe a bottle of baby sham, and hope to get lucky. Probably gonna get demonetised now. All right, so let's catch up with a chat. I said I was going to catch up with a chat, didn't I? I need a puff on me vape as well. Right, let's have a look here. Is it true Jack is going to be doing a podcast? Don't believe so. Baby sham. Yeah, living a dream. Let's have a look. Dogging, yeah. I've said that word about 10 times on here so far. Don't know why. Right, I'm just scrolling back through. My bloody left finger. My left bloody hand is freezing. Let's have a look here. The cut through. Yes, Larry, Jim Bob. Don't you worry. I'm going to be looking at that cut through. Don't you worry. Let's have a look here. Right, yeah, I've caught up. Right. Yeah, keep your messages coming. Keep your messages coming on. The more messages we get, the longer this bloody stream's going to be. I hope we can get 2 hours. I really do want to do 2 hours, providing I don't get hypothermia or lose my dog, whichever comes first. But yeah, this part of the lane, it always just a little bit. Well, A, it's absolutely drenched down here, and B, it's, I don't know, it's a little bit weird. Has anyone else had the flu over Christmas? I've had this bloody hell, I've never had flu. I mean, I had COVID last year. Oh, probably I can't even say that, can I, on here? And that was nothing like this flu I had, I tell you. I had this flu for God, I mean, I feel totally fine now, apart from just a little bit of a cough, but yeah, the hell of a bad flu thing for a week. Did you listen to the vid RE the Trainers? Tell me about those bloody trainers again. It's when he's got his feet wet, wasn't it? I can't remember the bloody story. I remember us talking about it on one of the live streams, but yeah, I don't remember the full context of it all. Just remind me. Ooh, a bit of thunder or something going on. Could be Peter Theobald in his tank. That's a weird sound, that is. I don't know what it is. Is that thunder or something, or a plane? Darren, hang on a minute. These bloody chat things keep disappearing. Darren Nichols said he got changed into his trainers on the beach. Right, yeah, I've got to have a look at that. Oh yeah, are you talking? Where's my bloody dog gone? Harvey! Oh yeah, let's have a look at that cut-in as well. Let's cheer Larry Jim Bob up and try and find my dog at the same time. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Jesus. Oh, it's so annoying because when I had the flu, it was when I think it snowed here for a little bit, and I totally got to miss that. I really, really wanted to come here when it was snowing, but I was absolutely bedridden. Where the hell's my dog gone? I don't want to be looking for my dog around here. Harvey! There he is. Harvey! Harvey! Come on. Here. Here. That's all right, you can hear me. Yeah, so this is the cut-in. So this is possibly down here where the gunman was waiting. So obviously the Range Rover came from that direction there. Where is my dog? He's taking himself back to the car. He's had enough. Harvey, this way. Right, so let's go down here. Let's just hope he doesn't get lost, yeah? Don't want search and rescue out here. Oh, this is a little bit eerie. Fucking hell, it's a little bit, oh, geez, it's like the Blair Witch Project, man. What am I doing? Oh, dear. Anyway. Yeah, things I do for you lot. Christ. All right. So it could have been that that the gunman was waiting here in these bushes, waiting for the Range Rover to approach. Oh, it's quite weird. I mean, this would be the better place, actually. This side would make a lot more sense. Logically, it'd make a lot more sense because you're not being looked down upon from Rettendon Hall, are you? Well, if you're this side of the hedge. But just think, someone who killed 3 individuals was here, just hiding in these bushes. Just weird, isn't it? Very odd. Anyway, there he is. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. The guard dog has arrived. Better late than never. Yeah, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, guys, as well. Much appreciated. So he would have been around here, I guess. He would have... Oh, he's breaking out into a bloody little jig. The gunman would have been waiting, possibly, potentially, around here. God, my left hand is so cold. It's ridiculous. Yeah, waiting around here. In these bushes, maybe right here. Just waiting. JJ, I found the video you did 4 months ago. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, if you actually want the full story, or the full story as told in court, then just type in the Essex Boys, the story of the Range Rover murders. It's on my channel. If you go to my main page, it's had like 260,000 views, I think. But that's my narration of Blogs 19, which is like the fullest version of the story as told in court, basically. Look at this dog. Anyone want a Labrador? He's going cheap. Where in Rettendon is this? Oh, hang on. Let's have a look here. Oh, my hands. Where in Rettendon is this? I am in South Woodham. Never found this location. If you just put Main Road Rettendon, then it's just one road. I mean, or if you just put White House Farm Rettendon, you'll go past the farm. So right, I'm going to give you a choice, guys, all right? We can either walk the main road and go past White House Farm, or we can go back the alternative lane on the way home. Which do you prefer? Vote now or forever hold your peace. Alternative lane, or do you want me to walk them? Oh no, I can't walk the bloody main road, can I? Because I've got a lead for the dog. No, actually, scrap that idea. It's going to be the alternative lane. It's going to be the alternative lane, I'm afraid. Right, let's have a look here. Flip a coin. Yeah, check it out, Maverick. Yeah, it's very easy to find. I mean, I found it, and I've got a sense of. I've got no sense of direction at all. Oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this in the bloody dark, man. I tell you what, I would be a little bit more worried if I didn't have my dog, even though he is a Labrador and no help whatsoever. The pheasants did it. Right, this way. That's such a lovely place, isn't it, at Rettendon Hall? Such a nice property. Just think, old Kenny Jiggins, Kenny Jig Dog, who's down here one day and came across that Range Rover and tapped on the window thinking they were asleep, and they were not. They were dead. Hey, I saw a fox earlier, I think, crossing here. It's the only thing that Harvey chases is foxes and cats. So yeah, the Range Rover would have been about here, I think, roughly. But yeah, you can see from the crime scene photographs, when this happened, remind me to put that bloody flower pot back, guys, as well before I leave. I don't want to get a bill for a new pot of violets. So yeah, if you look at the crime scene photographs, the Essex boys' crime scene photographs, obviously it was snowing, and yeah, the Range Rover was about here, roughly. He's drinking out of a bloody puddle. I've exhausted him. He's on his last legs. It's better walking on here though than that bloody mud, I tell you. I bet he drove past there and thought, what's he done with my bloody flowers? Like I say, that might have been someone from the fishing syndicate, so who knows. Right, let's catch up with a chat a minute. Ooh. Like I say, I came down here in April and I sat here for about 40 minutes during the daytime, obviously. I'm not completely weird. And yeah, it was quite nice. It was such a nice day. Yeah, I'm sure I took a video. It'll be the last video that I did actually of visiting the crime scene. But yeah, now it's absolutely bloody freezing. Spirit box. That's what I need, Mel. I need a spirit box. Right, it's going to catch up. It's going to catch up here. The only spirit bar I'd take down the lane is a gin and vodka. How old was you when it happened? I was really young, about 9 or 10. I vaguely remember it being on the TV. Mainly because this is another point of, a lot of overseas viewers of this channel, whatever, won't understand this, but we don't really get that much snow in this country, particularly in Essex. And I just remember it being on the TV and it being snowing and there being like a Range Rover, but just a vague recollection of it. And then not really paying much attention to it at all until I saw the first Rise of the Foot Soldier film. And I always remember my dad, because he's obviously from Essex as well. And I remember him banging on about the original Essex Boys film. So I watched it and I thought, oh yeah, I kind of vaguely remember this back when I was really young. And I just started looking into it and yeah, that was it. Then it turns out that the morgue that they were taken to, I think is the same bloody hospital that I was born in, which is very touching, isn't it? Very touching. All right, let's have a look here. Oh dear. I need some gloves, Charmaine. I need some bloody gloves, I'm telling you. I do need some gloves. I've got a hat on though, which is good. So my head's nice and warm. Just not my hands. Let's have a look. Look at that dog. What a beauty he is. What a beauty he is. Me and Amanda got lost down there in the summer when we was visiting Lee and Roy from Liquid Bullet. How did you get lost down here? I mean, I got lost, but then, like I say, I've got no sense of direction. So, yeah, no sense of direction whatsoever. Let's have a look here. He's so funny, isn't he? He's probably wondering what the hell's going on. Got 2 bottles on top of my fridge. JD, yeah, JD's the way forward. The thing is, though, Shirley, I've gone onto the pre-mixed cans now. Oh, sorry, Mel. I've gone onto the pre-mixed cans. I just, I do like those pre-mixed cans. Don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm incredibly lazy. Take your socks or pants off and what the hell? And use them on your hands. I can't do, Shirley, I can't do this. This is a PG channel, all right? We're not getting into all that bloody kinky stuff, you know what I'm saying? Can't be doing that. I think this is literally the first bit of exercise. Well, exercise as in doing anything remotely physical since I had the flu. So hopefully this will help me. We live in hope. Oh, look at him. Do you remember, like, the first time that I came down here, he was with me, wasn't he? Harvey. It's crazy. He's got grey chops now. He didn't have grey chops when I first brought him down here. He keeps looking over there. I'm sure he can pick up some. Oh, look, he's hiding now. Look. He's going into guard mode. He's guarding me. He's under my legs. He can sense Tucker Tate and Rolf in the bushes. Let's have a little bit of Janet Jackson in a minute, shall we? That's enough of that. Does it actually change it at your end? Does it actually go into like a disco mode like it does on my end? I guess it does. He is getting an old boy. He's got to be 10 now, I think, at least. Yeah, he's definitely getting on. Well, they had a Janet Jackson cassette in their bloody Range Rover, so they obviously were listening to that. I don't even know any Janet Jackson songs. I love a bit of Michael Jackson, but I don't know anything about Janet Jackson. Can't beat a bit of Smooth Criminal. I've been bashing that tune out so much lately. I love that tune. No, the cans are the way forward, Lenny. It's all about that convenience, you know, double shot of JD, and the Coke just tastes a little tiny bit sweeter than normal Coke, even if that is possible. But yeah, I do like those pre-mixed cans, I've got to say. I am a fan. I can't wait to get back home, and watch this tomorrow. This live stream. It's going to be absolutely hilarious, providing that I don't die of hypothermia. Oh, you lost your dog in March. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do when the time comes with Harvey. I mean, I think I will get another dog because they're just such good company and they do get you out and about, don't they? So, yeah, Lenny, you're old school with the bottles. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess with the bottles you can do your own measures, but the fact that the cans are double shots, I don't know, I just feel like, why not get a can? He does, look, he's looking for those spirits. Any spirits, Harvey? Well, that's a sign. The head down means yes. Oh, hang on, he's moving. Oh, a little bit of an ear twitch there. I mean, I'm not being funny, I would crap myself if I saw someone over there. I'd probably die. And that, this channel would be no longer. But yeah, like I say, I'm open to this whole paranormal stuff, but I just never get a feeling when I'm down here. Like, I'm not overly, worried of, the sound of a Range Rover starting up, or I don't know what I expect to see. But I don't really get like an uneasy feeling like you would expect to as you're on your own, sitting here where 3 people were brutally murdered. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Janet Jackson, When I Think of You, was an awesome track. Harvey's on it, I'm telling you. He's picking it up. He's picking up the paranormal. He's picking up something. It's either that or you can smell a fox. One or the other. Anyway, guys, don't forget to give the... what the hell was that? Did you guys just... Am I hearing things? Did anyone just hear like a girl shouting or something? Oh, I don't know. I think I must have just been hearing things. Yeah, probably just hearing things. Anyways, catch up with the chat. Where are we here? Down the lane. We are down the lane. We're in Rettendon, the site of the Range Rover murders from 1990. Excuse me, 1995, or as Essex True Crime likes to say to me, 1995. What is that sound? Oh, it's probably the bloody pheasants, isn't it? This happened to me last time. I'm not taking a piss either. I thought I could hear something. It's the bloody pheasants. 1995. Right, let's catch up. Live chat. Live chat, baby. You should be looking for UFOs. No, I can't be looking for UFOs. Let's have a look here. Oh, let's have a look. Your glass and ice. Yeah, I know, Johnny. Yeah, I used to crack open that bottle of JD, didn't I? Bit of ice and a slice. But yeah, I don't know. Just the cans. I don't know what it is. Something about those cans. You were 12. Yeah, I was a little bit younger than that. I must have been 8 or 9. 8, 9 or 10 I would have been roughly. No, 10. 10, that's what it would have been. I definitely just heard a rustle there, but I think it was the wind. There's me saying that I'm not worried, and now I'm fucking shitting myself. Ooh, that wind is cold. Right, what time is it now anyway? Can someone tell me the time? I can't be bothered to look at my watch again, because I've got like 4 layers of clothing on. Oh, hang on, there it is, 2026. Oh, we've got to go longer than this, haven't we? We've done 57 minutes at the moment. Got to do at least another hour. At least another hour. Like I say, I think what we're going to do later on, we're going to have a little drive to Meadow Road and have a look at where Darren Nichols claims he was waiting in the getaway car. I think that's what we're going to do. It's weird though, isn't it? Just being here. It's just weird. Not the fact that I'm here, but it's just, I don't know. It's just set up camp in the car. I can't be doing that, Lenny. I'll bloody freeze to death. What's that up there? Is that like where a plane's been? Yeah. Whew. Anyway, yeah, keep your messages coming. I'm not staying a bloody night. Are you fucking mad? I'm not staying a night here. I don't need an adult diaper, Charmaine. Come on. Behave. Is the memorial exactly opposite the murder site? Yeah, I mean, it's not a memorial to the it's not a memorial to the Essex boys. It's a memorial to do with some. It's a wartime memorial. I'll show you it in a second. Am I going to sit down there again? I think Harvey's had enough. Like, he's really pissed off. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll go back to the car. I'm going to have to put this flower pot back though, guys. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Right, hang on. Right, there we are. Let's get some video evidence that that's been put back before I get a bill from White House Farm Limited. Anyway, let's just give a little bit of a blast to Janet Jackson one more time before we go. Oh, we've got Dream Mode. Ooh, look at this. What else we got? Haunt. Whoa. No, that's rubbish. Let's have a little bit of, where is it? Here we go. There we go. Oh, bloody bubble mode now. Dawn. Hang on. Go back to normal. There we go. Right. Okay. Right, we're going to leave this spooky place. Now we're going to walk up the spooky lane. So, God, my hands are freezing. Water in the grass. Lovely. Imagine if my bloody torch ran out. That would not be good. I am a tech wizard. You know that, Lenny. Just because I did one live stream where I forgot to turn my bloody mic on. I am a tech wizard. An absolute... I mean, actually, is this torch running out? I don't think it is it? Oh, I just thought I heard something then. I'm not taking the piss either. Like people talking. So I'm sure it's those bloody pheasants. I'll listen back to this tomorrow and see if anything was caught on there. Obviously, it won't be because of my bloody phone, but I just could have swore I heard something then. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, I wish we could have walked back up the main road, but we can't because I didn't bring a lead. So we're going to head back to the car now. Excuse me, which will probably take about 10 minutes. I've got to walk to Spooky Lane now. Great. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. So yeah, we're going to go back to the car. We're going to go to Meadow Road. And then we're going to go to the car park. If I can find it, because I always seem to miss it. Try and find that. And then we'll pull in to the lane. And then I might stay and chat with you for a bit. A little bit longer. And yeah, it probably will be about 2 hours by the time we've done all that, I would imagine. I really should have put my wellies on. Let's have a look. What are you saying, Shirley? Yeah, you should, like I say, I think it's public right of way up to like the memorial thing, but they've obviously done that memorial thing for people to look at. So what I would say is if you ever come here, just be respectful. Don't go blasting out any Janet Jackson or any Ace of Base, you know what I'm saying? Don't be doing any of that. Just turn up with a nice little bouquet of flowers, place them by the tree, pay your respects, and then go home. But it's quite funny. Like, I find it really funny that there's so many people that are really interested in this case, but there's hardly anybody who's ever been here. Like, not many people have visited it, which I find really strange. Oh, it is quite spooky. I'll have to be honest. It is a little bit spooky. It feels like a little bit foggy as well. It's weird. A little bit misty. Probably my eyesight though, to be honest. I bet you guys weren't expecting this tonight, were you? A live from the crime scene stream. Oh my god. Let's have a look. The police. Crime scene cleaning. Bloody hell. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more spooky than what I'm doing tonight, to be honest. There's a moth. Right. Just got to navigate my way up here. I'm still, I'm not saying I'm convinced, but I'm still open to the idea that this lane was used at some point. It just makes so much sense to come up here and just have a car waiting at the wheat sheaf, rather than pulling out on the main road right by where you're committing the crime. But this lane, as I've said a million times, was just never looked at for some reason. I still can't believe there's that bloody car earlier. All those times I've been here, never seen anybody. Right, there he comes. Here he is. Oh, Jesus. Right. In the summer, I should bring a tent, shouldn't I? No, I'm not doing that. Oh, Jesus. It's so bloody wet here. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute, guys, when I get back to the car. Oh, no. At least we haven't got a shotgun shoot going on in the background. I mean, that would just really would set the scene, wouldn't it? Or in a little bit of snow. That really would just be great. This bit is absolutely horrendous. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Jesus. This bit is awful. Oh, Christ. There we go. I think that's a bit better now, yeah. Oh. Whew. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, as well, while you're here. And thanks for those super chats earlier, much appreciated. Oh my God, my hand is so cold. Imagine if I dropped my bloody phone. That wouldn't be good, would it? Right, we're not too far away now. Let's get back to the car. You'll be able to see the what's that? Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a reflection of the bloody moon. Oh my God. Yeah, you'll be able to see where the wheat sheaf was, that's what I was going to say. It's a restaurant now called Taz. It used to be called something else, but I can't remember what it was. Right, we're nearly there. Can't be too much longer. Oh, it's change hands, Jesus. Oh no, got a little way to go. This is the little crossover part. Takes you into another field. So if you wanted to get here, like the Billy Jasper thing, I think this little crossover thing would be a little part to look out for, this little bridge here. Because those fields do eventually connect to Rectory Lane somewhere. But yeah. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of a way to go yet. Probably about another 5 minutes, I would have thought. Another 5 minutes of this hell. Harvey is loving it. He's in his bloody element. Splashing about. Look. Loves it. All right. How long have we been going now? 69 minutes. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for turning up tonight. Much appreciated. Oh, here we are. It wasn't 5 minutes, was it? Got a little cut through here. Yeah, this is the cut through. Then I've got a scalar fence, kind of. No, hang on a minute. This isn't the one, is it? Oh yeah, I got confused here earlier. No, it's not. Right, come on. It's further up. It's not as easy navigating this place in the dark. I can hear a police car in the background. Looking for a man with a Ghostbusters head torch and a dog with a blue collar. You're welcome, Hannah. Thank you for tuning in. I know so many of you, you just love the Essex Boys stuff, didn't you? So I thought we'd do something a little bit special tonight. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely new year. And oh shit, there's a rabbit. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that? See that rabbit? Harvey's just like, I'm knackered, I ain't chasing that. Did you see the rabbit? That was crazy. Right, is this the cutting? Is this it? Yeah, I think, yeah, this is it. Right, here we go, this way. Yeah, so this is a little cutting. And then you head towards, oh, hang on a minute, is it? No, it's not. Or is it? So I get so confused in the dark. No, it's further up, innit? It's further up. Harvey, this way. Oh my God. See what I mean? My sense of direction is hopeless. And I think it's just here. Because I can see the wheat sheaf lights now. Yeah, it's just here. The old equestrian centre as it is. Oh, my God, it is. It's not cold, but it's just my bloody hand is freezing. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, this is the right bit. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so I've got to go around here. Then I've got to squeeze through the fence at the end. Right, so those lights in the background, that's the equestrian centre. Which is by where the wheat sheaf used to be. I will catch up with the chat in a little while, as soon as I get back in the car. So keep your messages coming and I'll reply in a couple of minutes. Ho, 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 ho. Where's he gone? Come on. Bloody hell. Ho, ho, ho. Right. Used to run around in that field, did you? Or this one? That's crazy. Someone used to tell me there was a caravan parked here when the murders happened. I can't remember who told me that. There's a caravan parked here. Someone lived in a caravan here or something. Don't know how true that was or is. Right, we're getting there now. Nearly there. Right, let's turn the torch off. God, my fingers are like numb. That strobe one makes me laugh. There we go. Right. I've actually got to crawl under a fence now in a minute. Or through a fence. Where's Harvey gone? Oh, there he is. There he is. Follow the glow. Right, is this the fence? Yeah. So he's got to squeeze under it. Oh shit. Oh, I am in the bushes. Hang on a bit. There we go. See what I mean? It's no easy task doing this. It's like being on the Krypton factor. Right. So this is where the wheat sheaf used to be. Back in the day. I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get in that car. I can't wait. Can't wait to get the heating on. Taz, there we go, look. It's like quite a nice little restaurant actually. Right, just bear with me when I'm in the car park. Just going to go rogue for a second. You'll still be able to hear me though. There we go. I'm still here. Just bear with me. And don't trip over this. There we go. Right. Yes, that's where the wheat sheaf used to be. Right, let's just get Harvey in a minute. Let's turn that collar off. Yeah. My hands are literally so numb I can't even turn the bloody thing off. I'm going to have to put him in without it on. Right. Right, here we go. Back in the warm. Whew. Right. Let's put this on there. There we go. Right. Oh, that feels so good. I can't even tell you. Right. I've got to try and get my hands warm enough to turn his collar off. So bear with me. Whew. Right, I'm just going to catch up with a chat a minute. Right, let's have a look here. Yeah, the crime scene photographs aren't that bad. I've seen way worse than that. When is the next live video chat? I don't know. I don't know when the next one's going to be. I am planning on doing loads in January though. So, Johnny, I must say, I must have watched all of your videos at least 3 times over. Yeah, it's I think it's like a case that doesn't attract everybody because it's quite an old case. But people who are into it are like really into it. You know what I mean? It's yeah, I like it. It's a good case. I mean, if it wasn't for that case, I wouldn't have my channel. I wouldn't have even been interested in true crime. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Just catching up with the chat, so just bear with me. Lamb Shanks, I listened to 2 audiobooks at work that you did. Thanks for those. Yeah, thank you. They take so long to make. They take so long to make. And it's the Judas Pig one. I really wanted to do that. And I still keep thinking about doing that book, but I just don't know if people are going to watch it. I really don't know. I don't think it's going to be that big compared to like Essex Boys stuff. And you're talking like about 100 hours worth of work to record that book. Like Blogs 19 must have been about, God, it must have been 70 hours work, maybe more. Because obviously, you know, I record all my bits in like 30-second clips, and that is like 7 hours long, that book, 6 or 7 hours long. And recording the clips, I mean, there's times where I need to record a clip 4 or 5 times because I mess up on a word or something doesn't sound quite right, or There's a noise that goes off. You know, there's so many things. Like when you listen to my videos or you hear my videos, it's not just a case of pressing record and then doing 10 minutes of talking and that's it. Like I say, everything's done in like 30-second snippets and then put together. So audiobooks and stuff, yeah, they're very labour intensive. Just gonna try and warm my hands up because my left hand is literally numb. Yeah, so Essex True Crime, thank you again for doing your moderating this evening. We're currently outside what was the Wheatsheaf pub car park. And apparently Essex True Crime has got a new video coming out tomorrow, so do check that out. Do pop over to his channel and subscribe and all that good stuff. Warming up, not really. You know, like when your hand just sort of feels like it's vibrating because it's so cold. It feels like that, and I've got to turn his collar off. I can't be driving around Rettendon with a bloody, you know, a blue light in the back of my car like I'm touting for business or something. I wish you could see it. It's like illuminating the whole car. Ugh, I'm just going to try and do it now, hang on. Just bear with me. They don't make the bloody oh, there we go, it's done, we're good to go now. Right, all right, safety first. Clunk click every trip, as they say. Where's my bloody vape juice? Let's pop a bit of vape juice in there as well. So we're going to go to Meadow Road and try and decipher where Darren Nichols was waiting before he got his phone call to say come and pick us up. So basically Darren Nichols came out of the lane, turned right and ended up here. This is where he was when he said he didn't have a good reception on his phone. So this is the very spot or the very area where Darren Nichols was when that happened. So from here we're going to get moving and we're going to head to Meadow Road, hopefully. All being well. This live stream's awesome. I should do more of these. It's so much more enjoyable than just reading out questions and sitting down with a mic. This is much better. Oh, hang on, look, we've got some revellers here at the Taz restaurant. Pop to your Taz restaurant for all of your dining requirements. Taz restaurant and bar. I mean, if you just Google that, you'll pretty much find where the crime scene is. You can't miss it. So yeah, anyway, Darren Nichols comes out of the Wheatsheaf pub car park and he turns left back onto the main road as such. And then in a minute you'll see White House Farm on the left, although you won't really see it because the camera's facing quite straight forward. I'm bound to miss Meadow Road anyway, but we'll see. We'll see if I can find it. So you should have White House Farm coming up on the left here, just past this bend. There's the lay-bys talked about earlier. That's where you should park if you want to visit this place. But yeah, on the left there is White House Farm. When we come back, I'll move the camera so you can actually see it properly. Right, now I've got to try and figure out where Meadow Road is. I think we go through this little bit here. And then it's the next left in it, I think. Is that right? No, I'll put it in here anyway because this bloke's up my arse, so just let you go past a minute. Right, Meadow Road, where are you? Is it just down here on the left, maybe? Is this it? Is this the infamous meadow road? Yes, here we go. Right, so this is the Nichols. In his statement, he says he turns in and then takes the first left, which isn't where most people think he parked. So if he came down, took the first left, which is this road here, which is Southview Road, he said he went up here, turned around, and then parked on the first house on the left, outside the first house on the left. So, I mean, this is quite weird to think that, oh, this is a bloody car coming down here, isn't it? Oh, that's all right. Oh, he's letting me go. So, oh, he's moving now, it's all right. He said he came up here, turned the car around. So I guess he came up here, turned the car around, as such. And then parked on outside the first house on the left, which is completely different to where you'd think he parks. Most people believe that he turned into Meadow Road, went up to the end of Meadow Road, turned around, and then parked basically by the road, by the main road again. But that's not what his statement says. His statement says he goes into Meadow Road and then the first left off of Meadow Road, which is this road, and then turns around and parks outside the first house on the left, which would be here. So you'd have been parked here, Southview Road, leading to Saunters Down. Interestingly. But other people believe that he was parked not there, and he was actually parked down here. It's quite weird, isn't it, to think that Darren Nichols may have been here. Weird, isn't it? So that would be here, wouldn't it? First house on the left, he'd be here. Parked up here. I guess this would make way more sense to park here by the main road. But that's not what the statement says. The statement says the video a thumbs up, guys. If you could be so kind, let's catch up with a chat while we're here. Let's have a look here. Don't know where to go next. I think I'll go to that little car park where they found the shotgun bits and bobs, and then we'll pull into the lane, and then we'll show you a little bit of White House Farm, a little bit of White House Farmage, and then that'll be it. Let's see if I can move that to the left a little bit. Doesn't help that thing's in the way, does it? Let's try it there. That's a little bit better, isn't it? There we go. Right, let's catch up with a chat a minute. What about checking out where Billy Jasper... No, I've been up there. I don't even know, 'cause I might need my bloody sat-nav for that. Because you've got to go down to the turnpike, and then... Is it the first left? I could drive up there, but it's such a narrow road. And I'm not entirely sure where he said he got dropped off. I've been up there before. It's not very spectacular, to be honest. The other place I was thinking of going, but I'm not going to. I was going to go to the halfway house where Mick gets into the Range Rover, but it's just a bit too much of a mission, I think, to go there, especially without a sat nav. Right. So I'm going to try and find that little car park now. Now, do I go left out of here or right? I can't remember. I think it's right. It is. It's got to be right. It is. Right. Okay. I always missed a turning for this bloody place. I remember it's by a bus stop. So I've got to look for a bus stop. Is that the bus? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so it's like the most hardest bloody place to find. Well, I find it hard anyway, don't know why. It's just like this small little cut in. The perfect dogging car park. Here we go. Get your strobe lights out. Get your blue lights on in the car. But anyway, yeah, this is the little car park where they found some shotgun barrels and what else is it? Number plates. 2 council workers, was it? I think 2 council workers, and they found it over here in not this side, but in this hedge here. So that one in front of us there, yeah, that was all overgrown, and they were there cutting it back. And that's where they found, yeah, they found those bits. Anyway, keep your messages coming in. Oh, hang on, I've changed the bloody thing again. Here we go. In the bushes. In the bushes by the wall on the left. Yes, that's right. You've got it. I don't know what that is behind all this. Like, I don't think that's a wall, is it? Oh, that's a wall. Yeah. Or is it? Or do they mean nearer the house, which is obviously there? But yeah, probably where that van is, I'd imagine. Those items were found. And I remember when I first saw that, I was just like, Christ, surely that has something to do with the case. Like they stopped off here on the way back and dumped them off or something. But I don't think they had any relevance to the case at all. Oh, 4.49 from Ryan Harris. Thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Right, so we're going to now take the role of Tucker Tatum Rolfe, heading towards the lane. Right, okay, so this will show you how close this location is to the crime scene. It is so close. Gotta try and not overshoot where I'm going here. So that's Rettendon Hall. Here we go. Look. So look how close that is. It's crazy. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's a bit further down the hill, isn't it? I've indicated too early. Here we go. So this is what would have happened that night. The Range Rover would have come down here, turned. I mean, this is weird. I've done this before. I'm not sure if I'd had it on video. Oh, this does feel weird. Imagine if I got my car stuck here. That would not be good, would it? Hello, Mr. Fearbold. Could you please pull my car out? I was trying to do a recreation of the Essex Boys murders. Thank you, Ryan, for the 4.49. Much appreciated. I've got a $9 US one. What's that about? Hang on. Steve Hatzman, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Genuinely appreciated. Thanks, Steve. This does feel weird, and I've been here before and I've done this, and I don't know what it is about doing it, but when you're sat here, it does feel a bit weird, a bit odd. Anyway, so basically this gate wasn't here back in 1995, but Darren Nichols, I can't see shit behind me. Let's hope I can get out of here first of all. I'm going to try it and pull. There we go. Right, okay. So this is where Darren Nichols pulled in. Mr. Fearbold really is going to think he's got doggers on site tonight. And this is where, oh my God, this is weird, isn't it? Like, sat here. So he sat here. Did he have his lights off? And then all of a sudden, the door opens and the interior light comes on, and Jack gets into the back of the car. This is obviously according to Darren Nichols. But God, that just feels weird. It does feel weird sitting here. The strange thing is though, is if I could unclip my phone and I show you, look, you can still see, I don't know if you can see it, but Rettendon Hall, it almost kind of overlooks you. Where you're, like, it's weird, like I can see their windows. I know you can only see like little dots, but you can see their windows from here. So it is a little bit strange. But being sat here thinking, this could be where Nichols was waiting, and all of a sudden the door opens up and the interior light comes on. It's just weird. Like I say, out of all of the stuff that I've done, all the places that I've been, turning into this lane, I don't know, it's weird. It does feel really odd. I can't imagine just waiting here and then it's just weird, isn't it? They get in the car. So after they get in the car, they turn. Oh shit! What way do they go? They go left, don't they? Yeah, they go left back towards the turnpike. So Nichols would have come up here onto the main road. Oh, and then he pulled out in front of a car, didn't he? Shit. Let's think about that for a minute. Right, hang on. Let me just try and adjust this. See if I can. Yeah, so this is the road where Darren Nichols pulls out. Oh, literally like I'm about to do. Pulled out in front of a car. I'm just gonna try and angle this. So let's see. Well, that's pretty good. So let's just go back a minute. So Mick and Jack get into the car, and Nichols supposedly pulls out in front of a car because he's so panicked because they're covered in blood and he's thinking, shit, what's going on? And he comes up here and pulls out. And there's that guy, isn't there, who said that he was on his way home from work and someone pulled out in front of him. I'm just having a look, see how. I mean, yeah, that is quite feasible because there is a hedge to the side. I can hear traffic, but I can't see any lights or anything, so. I mean, yeah, that is quite feasible. That is quite feasible, actually. But that is, yeah, that's very weird. Very, very weird. So they came out of the lane and they head towards the Rettendon Turnpike, which we'll do now. And then they end up going back past the lane on the way home, which I always find really odd. That they go back to their respective vehicles or whatever, and then they drive back past the lane again on the way home, which is just a bit weird. Just a little bit odd. So I think what I'll do is I'll go down to the Rettendon Turnpike, we'll turn around, I'll park up by the gate again for a few more minutes, I'll have a little chat with you for a bit. Yeah, make my way home, I guess. So very shortly we'll be at the infamous Rettendon Turnpike. Here it is. I have to say, it's the best live stream I've ever done. I've really enjoyed this. I've come out of here and I'm still alive, which is always a bonus. And yeah, it's just been a little bit different. Yeah, maybe I should need to go to the crime scene. Maybe I could just go to some other places and do some live stuff. I think it'd be quite a good idea. Right, so we're going to go round the turnpike, back the way we came. Hopefully. I mean, this is what my bloody sense of direction's like. It's absolutely shocking. Right, here we go. I think that's right. Yeah, Rettendon. Whoa. Yeah, so that's the Rettendon Turnpike, and we'll now. So yeah, Darren Nichols says, so I come off the Rettendon Turnpike, went up a hill, didn't he? So went up a hill, so this is uphill now. And then they went down the other side. That does make sense actually, because when you go through the Rettendon village, it goes uphill and then it goes down, doesn't it? So what he's saying does make sense. It starts going uphill here. Who's got the right of way here? They have. Oh, look, you get to see the Rettendon village sign there. Can you see that? Let me zoom in. Ooh. Right. So we'll pull into the lane, we'll have a little chat for a bit, and then, yeah, back home I go. Am I connected? Hopefully I'm still live. So yeah, Darren Nichols said he went uphill the other side, which is right. So now we're going downhill. Where's the turning? Here, innit? I don't know, there's something about doing this. I don't know what it is. Peter Fearball's gonna be thinking, what is going on? Why is there a man with a Ghostbusters helmet on walking around my bloody farm and this bloody car that keeps turning up to the gate? Yeah, just let me know that you can hear me, all right, guys, because it said I was disconnected a minute ago. So I was seeing things. I am not saying this is very interesting to see. Thank you, Cool Tools, much appreciated. Glad you could pop by. And thank you guys for the super chats this evening. It's been much appreciated. Loud and clear. That's good. But yeah, I don't know what it is about being parked here. It's almost, I don't know, you just think they were going down there, weren't they? For what? Why? I wonder why they went down there. But it would be great if that gate was open and you could just drive down there. But yeah, I mean, you just think this is like pretty much the last point of safety for them, wasn't it? Pulling off of that main road. There's no going back now at this point. When you reach this point, there is no going back. They can't really stop what's going to happen. There's no stopping what's going to happen. They can't reverse back. They can't turn around easily. Once you pull off of that main road onto here, you know, it's kind of like their fate is sealed at that point, isn't it? I think that's why it feels a little bit weird. Imagine if we just saw Tucker Tay and Rolf walking up here now. It'd be crazy. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Anyway, yeah, let's just pull back into the Darren Nichols spot. I wouldn't fancy doing this in the snow, though, I tell you, because this car would not get out. Oh, it's so weird though, sitting here thinking that Nichols may have been sat in this very spot. He might even be watching this live stream. Who knows? He may have been sat right here. Oh yeah, because he said his headlights facing back towards the main road. So yeah, he'd have been about here. And then all of a sudden, the back door would have opened. Oh, it's so weird to think. Do I drive into White House Farm, guys? Do I drive into White House Farm? Is that going to be the last thing I should do? The reason I want to do that is because of that eyewitness account, which I know has been largely discredited. The Rebecca Carr one, where she sees a Range Rover and a white vehicle pull into White House Farm. Yeah, I think I've got to do it, Lenny, and I've got to do it. I've got to pull into White House Farm. It's got to be done. But yeah, that eyewitness account of the Range Rover and a white car seen pulling into White House Farm, and they turn around and come back out. That's weird. It's so weird though to think that this crime happened here. It really is so bizarre to think that it happened here. It really is weird. Really is odd. Just mad. Right, we're going to do it, Neil. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going to pull into White House Farm. We're going to raid the eggs. We're going to take them all. We're going to raid the pheasants. How could you pull out in front of someone? That, fuck me, lights are so bright. I don't know how you... I mean, he must have... I don't know how you could pull out in front of someone. I really don't. So weird. Anyway, White House Farm, baby. Here we go. Oh, great. Fucking car by me now. Exactly what I didn't need. All right. Oh, shit. I've Oh, it's bloody locked up. Oh, can you get in that part? No, you can't. You can't. It's all really, really narrow. Right, I'm going to stop here a minute. Right, whoever asked me where to park here if you ever want to visit. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Bloody hell. Bit of Colin McRae style there. Yeah, I can't pull into White House Farm because it's all boarded up. One side is completely got a metal fence going along it, which is completely different to how it was. And the other part is like their front drive with loads of Christmas decorations and stuff. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Right, anyway, guys, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight. I'm going to take you off the stand a minute. Lock my doors, safety first. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone for joining. Really do appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up before you leave. We should do this again. We should definitely do this again. I'm even tempted to do it again tomorrow night, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. Harvey's grumbling, so yeah, it's time to go. I really appreciate every one of you for joining this evening. I've had a great time. I'm going to check this out when I get home. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I love you all. How the hell do I end this live stream? How do I end it? Is it this button? Are you sure that, yeah, I'm stopping it now. Good.